Okay, I've got the workshop warming up as I speak. I've got quite a fun project today. It's not very warm. We are going to make a carved toolbox. Now, I made a bit of a rod for my own back as a few years ago my eldest turned 9 and I made her what I think was quite a beautiful carved toolbox and filled it with some tools for her. I then had to do the same for my middle daughter when she turned 9, and it's become a bit of a tradition. And now, this next week or so, my youngest, my boy, is going to turn 9 as well. So I think it's only fair that I make him a carved toolbox as well. So we're going to make it in pine ends, and I have got some tulip for the sides. Nice and light, but also carves brilliantly well. So it's really lovely wood for carving, much nicer than pine. And those two woods go together fine for that purpose, I think. So we need to get some wood out the shed to plane up for the ends, and I need to get some wood down from this terribly disorganised rack here. That's the tulip there. So we get some of that tulip out, get it through the planer, and then we can have a look at making some rebates and joining it up really simply. I cheated a little bit, went and drew around one of my daughter's toolboxes, so I've got the shape there ready to go. Let's cut that out on the bandsaw. So there's the basic shape done. We will countersink in some holes for the handle, and I've rebated all the bottom there so that it will accept some 9mm ply for the base, but I'm not going to put it together yet because we're going to carve it. It's much easier to carve when it's flat. So we need to decide what we're going to carve. I did say about doing some leaves. I do wonder about doing a Celtic knot. I think a Celtic knot, I want something that's it's not going to grow out of, it's kind of timeless, just looks nice. So maybe a Celtic knot in that corner, maybe one in each, on all 4 corners. Okay, so I've done a nice little Celtic knot on one side. We'll carve it and before we draw it up on the other side as well. Quite a simple one, and I've left enough gap around there to get a chisel. It's kind of the idea, and I will lower around the outside here, just leave it tooled, I think, going up to the circle, and then we got the circle, and it's going to be a case of just lining in, lowering the background, and then just tidying up the details and making sure where we've got it crossing we kind of dip it down or raise it up a little bit. Well, we can't raise it up, but you know, dip everything else down around it. So yeah, that's the plan. I will get it set up now from above. So I finished the sides of the toolbox. See this? They look alright. Nice little Celtic knot in each corner. Now the plan is I need to drill a hole in there with a forcing a bit, not go all the way through. I did on my daughter's ones. I went all the way through and had a dowel in so you can take the handle out. Don't know if that's really important. I think I'll go more like the normal toolboxes that I build. I kind of do them so that the end's kind of hidden. And I think that works fine. So I'm going to do that now. Mark these up, kind of centre line. So with these now, if I'm doing that handle like this, I'll dry assemble and we'll get 2 pieces of scrap timber and use them as pinch rods in between. There we go. And we know how long that is now if I mark across there. And I've got some 28mm dowel. We'll just cut the end off this. Right, with the handle cut, it's now time for some assembly. Because of the rebates, we're just going to use glue and pins. As always, good quality glue, quality pins. And we'll try and get that on both sides of the rebate. Use my glue spreader. Couple just to stop the handle turning. There we go. Toolbox. Anything missing? The base. Cut the base, track saw, a piece of 3/4 inch ply, 482. So there we go, we have got our finished toolbox with the Celtic knot on either side. I think this looks quite nice, quite classy. The idea is to have something that's not going to age out. I mean, he loves dinosaurs, but he's not going to want the dinosaurs on this toolbox in 30 years time. Or maybe he will, maybe I got it completely wrong. But I think that looks nice enough. Tulip sides, pine ends, ply bottom, and a hardwood handle. And then I have got him, just to start him off, some proper tools. So I got a hammer, just a 16 ounce. We're getting a proper size one when he's a bit bigger. Tape measure. And we've got a set of screwdrivers as well. So, all proper ones. It means I can start doing little jobs. It's really sweet actually. The girls will get their screwdrivers out and change batteries and stuff without having to ask me. So, you know, it kind of teaches independence but also saves me doing stuff. So it's really good. But I think it's a really nice way you can personalise the toolbox. I'm going to show you the pictures of the other two I've made now. But you can personalise the toolbox really easily with just a simple bit of carving. This has got a bit of pyrography on it as well, just to make it stand out, make it pop a little bit. Treated with linseed oil. It smells really nice. But I'm really looking forward to giving this to him tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be full of tools. And even if he doesn't go and do something practical, in years to come, he'll have somewhere to store his tools and can still do practical things and jobs around the house and stuff like that. So hopefully he'll really like it. If you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.